Hello everyone, this is Jim from Auto Finance. Welcome back to our channel. We are with you on 3rd of March intraday analysis. On this video, we will cover the charts and then we will just talk about some recent conflict news. Alright, today is the eighth day of conflict and still Russian escalation is just going on and it is supposed to hold is another and a second ceasefire talking today, but there is no exact time and we don't know it will just give results because both sides are asking unrealistic things. Russia is still just telling that Zelensky should leave his position, leave the country, and Ukraine should be demilitarized. So it's really unrealistic for Ukraine. And Ukraine I'm saying unrealistic because Russia doesn't give back that one. And Ukraine is asking that we don't end up the ceasefires in a positive note if Russia doesn't leave country, including Crimea and Donbas region. They should leave all these places, then we can talk about this ceasefire, end of war. So both sides are still just asking something undesirable. That means we will see more days in this war. All right, let's start with our first chart. As you can see here, NASDAQ is just like our first step is NASDAQ, and it's trying to just hold the gains. You know, on the first day of the war, it just declined severely from this level. Then it just climbed, and then it say it's a war in Europe, and then we are in US after that day. And this Sunday actually opened with a gap, and right now it just came back to same levels of Friday closure. You see, it's Thursday and it has spent almost 1 week on these levels. So what is waiting? On 16th of March there will be Fed meeting, and Fed officials will just talk about the rate hike monetary policy. Right now we are quite sure that 0.25% rate rise is almost 100%. Then everybody was expecting 0.50. Main reason is high oil prices, and probably there will be next week there will be higher inflation. So front loading 0.50 front loading on inflation, and then on May they will just have the impacts of that front loading. They will just observe. But this war conflict made everything chaotic. Right now Fed doesn't want to interrupt the market and doesn't want the market to drive to stagflation, high inflation and no growth. They don't want this, but we will just see. That's why NASDAQ doesn't know where to go. It cannot go higher because the environment is not good. It cannot go lower because people are just buying those assets when some people are sold those assets. Then there is an option, accumulation on this range between 1400 and 14,400, just going up and down for sometimes at least until the Fed official is kind of expectation. Tomorrow's non-farm payroll data also is important. Kind of market will just give the signal, the direction tomorrow with the non-farm payroll data. All right, let's look at our second chart.
You are ready to win with us. GAN Markets.
Alright, we are on the chart of DAX. Why I'm just showing you DAX index? Because as you can see here, DAX index is just testing really low levels right now. But we may see even lower than these levels. Main reason why I'm saying this one, because a lot of German company is dependent on Russian gas, and there's no just 1 day, 2 day solution. So these companies will just export, will just use high priced oil and gas, and this will affect their profitability. If there is no good earning report, then we cannot expect these stock prices goes up. So European countries are sanctioning Russia to stop them. But if Russia doesn't stop, those sanctions will harm the economy of Europe as well. That's for sure. And that's why it's really important to find solutions. If they cannot find, these levels will be really long term. We will see a lot of volatility on every negative news. We will just test more lower levels. That's important. By the way, as I just repeat again, this level of DAX index is the same level of Feb 2021. So it has lost all the gainings of last year. It has lost all the gainings of that one. Right now, we just back to 2021 Feb levels. Let's go ahead with our last chart. Our last chart is Bitcoin. As you can see here, Bitcoin is just testing 44K level. It has enjoyed it just pretty easily with the risks. It just surpassed this level this time. As you always know, this is harder. This is kind of harder resistance area. So we can see more resistance on that one. You see how many days it has spent on breaking this one, and also this level from the beginning of February. Actually, it's not moving, it's not rising up. When it's just the start of February, it was already on these levels, and then on the first week, at the end of the first week, it has tested this time again, and this time. This is the third time testing this level. And RSI just shows that some more sell-off just can reach the market. We may see 42K level, and from that level another trial can be observed in Bitcoin prices. So why people are investing? Because people are just betting on something. We have talked this one more time. Russian investor, Russian billionaire, even Russian companies can use Bitcoin as kind of break up these bank and SWIFT sanctions. They can use that money on Bitcoin. They can just spend their money. They can just even take off their money out of Russia with this way. That's why it's increasing. People are just betting on that one. Alright, thank you so much for watching us. We will be together on more news. We will cover more charts with you on this afternoon. Have a nice and profitable day. Bye.